So here we have issue 2 of Superplay magazine, dated December 1992. Fantastic artwork as usual on the cover. Here we've got Link and Zelda. Again, still £1.95, so really cheap for a magazine back then. So again, going through it, we have got, again, as in issue 1, the 2-page advert for Acclaim, obviously pushing a lot of their titles for the Super Nintendo. And then we've also got some of the Ocean console titles here, Parasol Stars, McDonald Land, Hunchback, and oh god, what is that? Exhaust Heat as well. And then we've obviously got the contents page that you'd expect, you know, when with every single magazine. Just pull that along a little bit there. Sorry if I do cut anything off, I will try not to. So, next up we have got Super Express, the news pages, and again at the bottom, this is one thing that Superplay did really well every issue, the Superplay profiles, having a look at what basically the staff are actually into, what they've been doing, things like that, you know. So you've got things like you know, the first gigs, you know, favourite film and stuff. So it just made sure that you got to know the writers a little bit more. Nice touch. Anyway, moving on, we've got some big news here for a few upcoming games, some better than others. All these by Ocean. So we've got Lethal Weapon, based on the film. We've also got Mr. Nuts, which isn't a bad platformer. Cool World, based on a film, but meant to be terrible, although it is quite a rare game now. And then we've also got Addams Family Pugsley Scavenger Hunt and Pushover. That was originally on the Amiga, so not a bad puzzle game, that one. And then again, what else have we got? A feature here, new Nintendo packs for Christmas. So you've got the Super Nintendo Super Scope pack, priced at £170. Not the best one really. You've got the Super Nintendo its own for 110 quid. You've also got it with Super Mario World for 129. Really good bundle there. Mario World, fantastic game. And then you've got the Street Fighter 2 pack at 159, but obviously that only comes with one controller. Here you've got the Superplay Hot List, Mario Kart, Bart's Nightmare, Street Fighter 2, UN Squadron, Super Aleste. Super Aleste is something I've got in my collection. Still actually not sat down and played it yet, so it just happened to be right next to me. Although I think it will be something that I need to put on and give a try anyway. Anyway, back to the actual magazine. So we've also got a little bit of news here for Lost Vikings. Fantastic puzzle game. It's one that I really recommend. Have a quick look. We've also got interview here with Peter Molyneux, formerly of Bullfrog, about his experience over in Tokyo. We've got a load of UK release previews, 2 pages worth of games, so a lot to get stuck into there. Again, like I mentioned in issue 1, anime was a massive part of Superplay, so again 2 pages about, you know, the biggest anime releases. Feature here about Games Master. Is this? Yep, this is actually for the magazine that came out around this time. What else have we got? We've got a bit of news here on Mickey's Magical Quest, a fantastic platform game. And then here we have got the charts. So again, you know, the official chart, UK import chart, American, Japanese. Q&A with James Higgins from Ocean. So obviously asking him a few questions. Picture there of Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt. More anime stuff here. Bit of Dragon Ball Z, Ultraman, Godzilla. Picture down here of UN Squadron. And again, more stuff on some of the big Japanese games here. Don't know if anyone's played it. Ranma Half. I used to love that. Crazy one-on-one beat 'em up where you can be a king, giant panda, you know, a typical little Japanese lad. Yeah, I just really liked it. It was something a bit different to play, you know, from the one-on-one beat 'em ups. Anyway, moving along, we've got first review of the issue, Axley. Fantastic shoot 'em up, some really good graphics and some nice effects in it. Price there at 45 quid approximately. Giving it 85% down here. Again, it's the graphics that get it the biggest rating there, 94%. And then, like with all the Superplay reviews, you know, a nice box of text there telling you their thoughts on it. Here we've got Rampart, one of the games in the Superplay Top 100. It's only rated 79%, but if I want it, it's going to be American only, and it seems to be quite hard to get as well, so it's a bit frustrating at the moment. And then we've got Spin Dizzy Worlds, next to it, 69%. Soul Blazer, oh god, where have I got that? I've got this in my collection, they'll just seem to be next to me at the moment. I've got it on American, a fantastic RPG for anyone who's not played that. If you want to get the EU version though, you are spending a lot of money on it. I think it was a Scandinavian exclusive. Anyway, it can cost quite a bit for the American version. I think I spent about £50 on that. God, it was about a year ago. Anyway, 89% they gave that, so it is worth trying out. It's part of a trilogy called the Heaven and Earth trilogy, so they brought out Soul Blazer, Illusion of Gaia / Illusion of Time, and Terranigma. Luckily I've got all three of those in the collection. Next up we've got Superplay Action Football, 71%, not really my type of thing at all. And then we have got the First Player's Guide, looking at Zelda 3, A Link to the Past. Again, I've needed this guide so many times. There's just parts of Zelda that I just get stuck in, you know. So again, 4 pages on that. And then we've got a review of Sonic Blastman. So, a game that I've never ever played, not up on it. 69% there, so not that bad really. Then we have got Pipe Dream. I remember playing this on the Atari ST. Bit of a puzzle game. Pipe Mania I think it was called on the Atari ST, 66%. And then we've got a couple of awful games next to it. We have got KO Boxing, George Foreman's KO Boxing, sorry. Should have stuck to actually making the, you know, lean green grilling machine or whatever it's called. 18%, and I should just stop doing rubbish jokes. So yeah, awful game. And then you've got the Wheel of Fortune, 19%, absolutely awful. The N64 magazine I looked at just a few videos back, they reviewed that, and that got awful ratings on the N64 as well. Anyway, feature here looking at baseball games, something I'm really never going to be interested in. Reviewing them all very average percents there. 73 is the best one, the Roger Clemens baseball, and then loads, you know, low down 40s, 50s, your more 50s and everything like that. Then we have got a review of Wings 2, 71%, again not my type of thing. And then we've got Acrobat Mission, 38% for a shoot 'em up, just again don't fancy it. We've got a player's guide here for Mario Kart, looking at some of the courses, some tips and everything like that. And then we've got a review here for Zelda Link to the Past, one of the best games on the Super Nintendo. I think we can all agree on that. Quite an in-depth review, giving it 93%. So just here, best rated thing is gameplay, 94%, can't go wrong. And then what else? We have also got Miyamoto small interview. Next up, again, as mentioned, is issue 1, console concepts advert here about, you know, for all your import games and everything. Then we've got Robocop 3 review, 66%. And then we've got all the UK releases. So, like I said, it may have been available on import for a while. So we've got Lemmings, 86%, Turtles in Time, which I know is one that loads and loads of people want, rated 84%, Rival Turf, 58%, but it was a scrolling beat 'em up. It is one that I actually played. It did have a 2-player mode, and that's what tempted a lot of people, but it's not a great game. Also had sequels, Brawl Brothers and The Peacekeepers. Then we've got Supergirls and Ghosts, 85%, an absolutely solid game. Advert there for Games Master magazine, exhaust heat review, 69%. Yeah, so I'm sure loads of people will shout and bought this. Issue 1 of Games Master was absolutely fantastic. It was really, really thick, had loads of reviews, came with a little cheap book, and it was cheap as well. It was absolutely fantastic. And also it came with these like little stickers that you could put on your cartridges. You know, this cart belongs to, well, so and so. Next up, Super PROBOTECTOR, 90%. So obviously really well rated game there. Then we've got Paperboy 2 at 29%, which isn't that good at all. Populous at 85%. And then ActRaiser. ActRaiser is a fantastic game, part RPG, well, you know, building type sim, and then also hack and slash. 90%. Never actually played the sequel. Wasn't highly as rated. Rated as highly, I should say, sorry. But we'll come to that when we ever get to that issue. And then we've also got Super Adventure Island at 75% and Super Mario World 94%. Again, a fantastic game, definitely. Then we have got Mode 7, which is all the cheats and tips and things like that. And then, like I mentioned in issue 1 video, Ask AD, you know, with people actually writing in for tips and things like that. We also have things like action replay codes. Oh god, this is absolutely fantastic. This is something I used to love reading. Game Freak, where people would write in with technical questions, you know, to do with converters, ratios of games, and you know, all sorts. You know, there's some really, really good questions asked there. And then a bit further on, we've got an advert here for Total magazine. Just move on a bit. We've also got the letters pages, as well as supermarkets, so people advertising their, you know, what they've got for sale, pen pals, things like that. And then, like I mentioned, What Cart, which finishes off the magazine nicely. Again, another advert for Total, obviously another future publishing magazine. And then we've just got adverts towards the back and the date book. Okay, so just finishing again with Special Reserve, you know, the staple of most 90s magazines. So, like I say, that was issue 2 of Super Play magazine. Just having a quick look at it. Hope you enjoyed. Obviously, next one we've got issue 3, and then I'll probably do the Super Play Gold because that came out around that time. Okay, if you like this, please comment, subscribe to the channel, check out the podcast and everything else. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.